Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and today we're going to go ahead and talk about the Autical U1 Pro from our friends over at Oknife. So without a doubt, the latest, the coolest tech inside a utility knife, but it doesn't end there. Real fast, if you do watch to the end, I will give you a little bit of bonus content. I'll give you a little hint right here. They have improved the Autical D1 with just a little bit of pretty cool additions. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Autical U1 Pro. So for starters, this is the Autical U1 Pro. You do have the option of getting it in the G10. So this is a pink G10 with that donut theme, or you can get it in green micarta. And finally, my personal favorite, you can get it with G10 with a carbon overlay. So it might look a little bit familiar, and I will tell you right now, this is the Autical U1. This is the one I've been carrying around most of the time, and frankly, it's because I love titanium. I know it's not the greatest as far as flashlights, what with terrible heat dispersion, but I love titanium. But this has the ceramic blade in it. You can go ahead and lock your blade in right here. It does have a button lock on that handle, but they've improved that with some recent patents that have been opening up. And I feel like you all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that crossbar. So this was the Axis from Benchmade, but now that that patent's opened up, it's showing up on everything. And frankly, with good reason, it does work really, really well. So it is spring loaded, so it holds it shut, as well as when you get there, it does lock in place, so you don't have to worry at all about anything wiggling loose. So like I said, it is very similar to the U1 with a super cool addition. So you see that crossbar, sure, I mean, whatever. It's a new locking mechanism. But what's really nice is you can see that button lock right here, and that opens up a screwdriver that goes 180 from the handle position. So it is a screwdriver. So you do get on top of that, well, first off, it does hold in there very, very tight. It is a friction fit. I don't feel any magnets. Oh, no, never mind. This one was just stuck. But this does fit in there very tightly, and you do get a Phillips 0 or PH0, as well as an SL 3.5 or a slotted 3.5 mil bit. So you do also get a 4 mil driver right there as well. So you can use it to drive some small nuts. This is, I mean, frankly, it's super, super cool. It does have a lifetime warranty. It does come in at 85 grams. So all three of them are listed at 85 grams. And unfortunately, right now, I don't have a scale to test with me, but they do feel very, very similar. So very light, which is under 3 ounces. As far as those dimensions, it is 93 by 32 by 15 millimeters. And that's 15 millimeters at its widest point. So up here on that pocket clip. So very, very nicely done. You can see U1 Pro there on the side. And I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can right here. You know that they didn't just run to Home Depot and pick up a bunch of Stanley blades. They have SK5 blades that are Oknife branded. So you can show your Oknife loyalty with those blades as well. They do have replacements available for purchase as well. Speaking of purchase, these all came in at $35 on either Olight directly or directly on Amazon. So I will post links down below. But these look amazing. Now you're probably wondering, I did say you could unlock it with this, but let's say it's a little bit tight. How are you gonna go ahead and get that out of there? One thing that they do include with your U1 Pro inside the package, they do include this little, I don't know, I guess multi-tool is a way to approach it, but it is a little a flathead / pry bar. You do also get a can opener, and then you see all these inner jaws right here. One nice thing about it is if you can't quite get that by hand, you can just go ahead and throw this on there and use it as a wrench. So that's gonna let you open it up a little bit. And you can see here when this is all the way undone, it does pull away from the body just a little bit here. I'll go ahead and move it so you can see it's spring loaded. There's a little bit of spring tension on there, but when that's all the way out, you can go ahead and replace your Oknife branded blade. And the nice thing is these are standard blades, so you can pretty much use any type of utility knife blade or razor blade that you want to use. So as far as the feel goes, I've always been a fan of carbon fiber. If you see my personal flashlight collection, anything that has come out in carbon fiber, yes, I'm talking to you, Olight, anything that has come out in carbon fiber, I have picked up, and I'm waiting for more. but the micarta feels really, really nice in the hands. And one thing you have to keep in mind is that I've put this through a little bit of use here. You can see that it is starting to change colors because this will naturally pick up the oils in your hands. So it will get a little darker in time. Same thing happened to my QSP penguins that have the micarta handles on there. Those scales, I don't know if you'd call it a scale for utility knife, but the handles on here will darken with the natural oils in your skin a little bit. Don't think anything's wrong with it. Don't think it's a manufacturing defect, but that's just the nature of the beast with this. So one really cool thing about this screwdriver too is, like I said, it is a pH 0 and an SL 3.5. And in order to swap those out, if you have any of the other autical devices similar to this brass D1, you can pop these out. I'm just going to go ahead and use these as an example. But let's say you want a couple Torx bits. These fit perfectly as well. So if you have any of the other auticals, you can swap them over and everything works great. It holds really tight. It's loose enough to pull out without being so loose as to where you're going to start rounding stuff off. So very nicely done. And now I did tell you that I had a little bit of extra content, if you will. And that is because, like I said before, this is the brass D1, the autical D1, and they've given this a little bit of a change up. They have released a new bit for it, and this is one of the everlasting pencil tip bits. So this will fit in your autical D1. I mean, frankly, it'll also fit in your U1 Pro. Let's go ahead and do that right now so I can show you. It will fit in that autical U1 Pro. So you can keep a pencil with you if you so choose. But I'll go ahead and show you this right here real fast. Let's go ahead and grab that autical D1, throw that pencil lead in there, and I'm going to show you with a fresh sheet of paper. Let me get these out of the way. I want to show you with a fresh sheet of paper that you can now use your autical D1 or even your U1 Pro as a pencil. So it does mark. I'm not pressing super hard. I don't want to go through and damage my desk mat, but you can see that it does write. Oh, hello. So everything works super nicely on this, and you will get a lot of life just given the nature of that tip that comes with it. So guys, go ahead and check out those links down below. You can pick up the D1, you can pick up the U1 Pro. Heck, the U1 is still even available. So if any of these interest you, go ahead and click on those links down below. And finally, thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. If you would like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, click on that bell notification because that's going to let you know when we have a head-to-head competition between this and a Work Pro utility knife. So go ahead and click on that subscribe button, hit the bell so you guys know when that comes out. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.